Well, hello. Why wouldn't we compare the speed of the Fire Stick 4K from Amazon to the couple generations older Firebox from Amazon? Why wouldn't we? Until I get a girlfriend, I'm going to continue to subject everyone to these videos. We have here the Amazon 4K Fire Stick, which can display at a maximum resolution of 2160p at 60 hertz. So, of course, I have one 4K 60 hertz monitor, and then I have the older Firebox. One monitor, I have the 4K Fire Stick plugged in on. Another one, I have the older Firebox. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a relatively crude competition of sorts between the two sticks. Yeah. Alright, first up, let's look at the remotes. Because while very subtly different, they both have Alexa voice activation control, which comes in very handy on both of them. You can probably tell the much cleaner looking one is the 4K stick, and the Firebox remote. You might notice there's no volume control. It should be noted that the volume control on the 4K stick, which is it came out last year, I think, it should be noted that the volume control is only going to work. No, that's not true. Well, actually, it's only going to work if your monitor, if your television has IR, which means if it's a remote controlled regular old television, it should work. But if you have a monitor with no IR sensor, you're out of luck. Or at least I haven't been able to figure it out on either of my panels. So there's a look at the remotes. So first up, this is the 4K. Let's take down the brightness a little bit. That should do it. Okay. Now, off the bat, you're going to notice the colors. This webcam, this is the 4K Brio. This is what I usually shoot with. You might notice it, well, you will notice the color difference. It's pretty drastic from this one here. So, let's look at them together. Actually, there's really not much of a difference right this second that I can see on my display down here. But the colors are definitely more washed out on the 1440p display than they are in the HDR version. It's really tough to try to catch it. That looks blue, and it looks green to me, but on this camera it looks blue too, so it's strange. What we're going to do, we're going to select Netflix, and then we're going to select it here as well. Now let's see which one. I'm going to hit these buttons at the same time. I said this was a crude test, I wasn't lying. 1, 2, 3. Okay, wow. Box actually was faster on that one. Ready? Let's press play. Ooh. Ah, the box wins. How interesting. Let's hit the home button. No kidding. That was pretty different. Alright, well, while we're on the subject, as far as the visuals go, I can't really provide much because they're very similar. But what I will say, if you do have a 4K monitor or TV, the 4K stick is the way to go, because the HDR is such a dramatic difference in color and in speed. I don't know what you guys do with your 4K sticks or your Amazon boxes or whatever you might have, but you know, multitasking isn't really too much of an option. But I will say YouTube runs a lot faster on the 4K stick, or at least it felt like it. So guess what? Crude test number 2. Wow. Okay, so it looks like the 4K stick went straight into YouTube without routing itself through the browser, the internal browser, which is very interesting. So let's go ahead and pick a video. 1, 2. Wait, 1, 2. Wow. Oh, I picked the wrong video. Well, 4K stick at brand new sells for 60 bucks, I think, right now, or 70, maybe. If you do have a 4K TV or a 4K monitor, I recommend it. Just because I don't know. I've come to like HDR. It's grown on. This is the box. That's the Firebox. So it is a couple years old. I'm gonna have to fix that. It is a couple years old. However, it does come with some I/O on the back, which is a serious plus. One USB-A 2.0 port, micro SD slot, Ethernet wire port, RJ45 port that you can see, HDMI, full size port, and an AC, a little tiny AC adapter. That's the 4K stick right here. So it connects itself directly to any open internet connection. It is dual band, so you can get your 2.5 or your 2.4 gigahertz band or your 5 gigahertz band on. No, there's for some reason still not a slew of 4K HDR content besides what Amazon is trying to shove down our throats. Everything Amazon is putting out right now is in 4K and it looks fantastic. But goddamn, if I can't sit through 5 minutes of it, what I want to slice my wrist with a marble. If you do have a nice 4K TV with HDR10 support and actually Dolby Vision too, and what's the Sony one? Sony's, I don't know, whatever. But if you have HDR or HDR10 support, get the 4K stick. Yeah, a little quick video for that ass. Peace. Yeah, man.